hype is here. The final show of day one here. I'm with my friends ABD, Automated Business Designs. What's up, Jennifer and Bob? What is going on?
Hello.
What up, Shark? How are you, my friend?
Well, you guys are the final act today and online here, and I'm having a blast. A blast.
Yeah,
A lot of coffee, a lot of Blue Solar cup. It's empty, as you can tell. I don't know what was in it today, Bob, so who knows?
Okay.
But we're having fun. And this time next week, we'll be gearing up for the big event, Staffing World in Nashville. One of my favorite
your
places.
walking shoes, man. Have you been to that place? That place is.
Oh, I've been there many a times. Many a times.
Yeah.
So, Bob, real quick, before we even start, Jen, can you do it? Bring this mysterious thing that you're going to do here.
I don't know. Jennifer's the one who drives it. She says abracadabra and it happens.
I guess you got to say it, Jen.
I guess I got to say it. Abracadabra.
Well, I don't know how this happens. Look at this. All right, there it was. Jennifer, thank you for that.
Wow. And that will be at your booth too, right? Will that mysterious mask be there?
I don't think so, man. We got all business. We got a lot of business to see, a lot of people to talk to. People are going to be wanting to come around and check out our software, our ATS solution. People are figuring out a way to use it and make a lot of money while doing it, being more efficient, quicker, better, faster. So I don't know if we're going to have time for much fun and games, although we will have fun and likely have games. So
I love that. So
I think the Mask of Bob will be there.
The Mask of Bob. So give us a little tour. What's going on with ABD? Now, I haven't talked to you guys. I mean, you guys are on another show, but for the Staffing World audience out there, what's been going on the last year and what's new out there for ABD they can look for this year at the booth? Who's going to talk?
There's lots of new excitement. One of the big things I know we talked about a couple of weeks ago was our new AI tools. So, AI is big in the industry. Everyone's using AI. So we'll be unveiling new tools this year coming in 2025. But a couple of AI tools that we've had added this year is our job description creator. So people right within the software can create your job description in moments. We also have a resume builder. So if a candidate doesn't have a resume built, you can create one in seconds and get that resume created and send it off to your customers. So quick, easy, efficient tools that staffing companies can use. And coming, we have a candidate matching tool coming. So if a job matches a candidate, can automatically send job invites out and they can accept them on the spot. So that's something that's coming. But a lot of new AI tools coming in 2025 that we're excited about. But you should definitely stop by, check out what we have and more.
I love it. And you know what AI is going to be? This Staffing World, we thought last year was AI. This is all AI. I mean, seriously, there's so much AI going on right now. And what I like about it, and I said to other people, there's so many new innovations coming out. We have new companies that are going to be at Staffing World to integrate with that are amazing. I mean, 2025 is going to be a knockout year for so many different things for our industry, which you both know it's changing so quick. What we talked about 2 years ago is like almost obsolete. I mean, there's so much new stuff coming up every year, every week. Bobby, what's your take on everything, man? You're down there doing a little bit of mysterious stuff, so let's get your take on all this, man.
Richard, let's talk about that for a second, because here's what it comes down to, specifically about the industry, and even more specific about how we impact the industry. So my first update about our automated business design software, UltraStaff Edge, it's not done. Our software is not done. And you might say, what does that mean? It means, we're 40 plus years in the making, and we've got a very robust tool that people use all the time. And just when you think about the things that Jennifer mentioned, we're constantly, probably more now than ever, turning out updates and the AI tools and some search tools. And not only that, but we've got a new onboarding system that's coming out. And we've got some things that are for people that are driving sales, some CRM things with metrics and super slick and beautiful funnels that are going to allow people to, first of all, hold themselves accountable, be held accountable to the organization, and really drive new business through the finish line. So to your point, we're looking at 2025 being a great year. And our software is just never done. Disney said years ago, Disneyland will never be complete, always changing and evolving. And that's really who we are. And talk about if you're going to follow in the footsteps of a tremendous innovator, we're in a good space and place because we are constantly evolving, adapting, and growing, and we're able to do things. Not a lot of bureaucratic stuff to get stuff done, because we have, we're independently owned and driven. Man, talk about being excited and having an opportunity to meet with people, you know, at Staffing World in Nashville, being able to talk to people, have them come in and see the software itself. You know, Jennifer could probably talk more about it, our mobile app. She could talk about, the awards we've won. I mean, we're right on the, there's cutting edge and bleeding edge of technology, and we always maintain to stay on the cutting edge of something that's going to go ahead and drive, your business. You're going to be able to do things quicker, better, faster, with the utilization of our tools more now than ever before. Jennifer, maybe talk a little bit about that, because we're getting recognized, in worldwide, how do I say it, competition or organizations. We're winning awards, sandwiched in between companies like Google, and countries all over the world. Jennifer, maybe, that's your baby, right? Why don't you talk a little bit about that too?
Right. Yeah. So our mobile app, our Canon mobile app, UltraStaff Edge Jobs, won 2 Stevie Awards. A press release just went out last week, and we went to the award ceremony in New York City last month to accept the awards. But we won Best Employee Engagement Solution and Product of the Year for our mobile app. And that will be at Staffing World. So you can go check it out and see why it's award winning. But yeah, companies from all around the world were there competing in the Stevie Awards. So it's something that we're really proud of. And also G2, we won many awards through G2, which is a product review site, and you get badges and earn awards based on customer reviews. And so the fall reports just came out, and we were named a high performer in staffing, applicant tracking system, candidate relationship management, CRM, and onboarding. So we're winning these awards, and all those are customer driven too. So you don't have to take our word for it, take the word from our customers. So yeah.
Hey, Richard, what's cool is, so those are things we're being recognized for our contributions through our software to our community, and being recognized by some of these elite organizations. Separately, we won another award as far as being one of the best companies, if not one of the best companies to work for, here in our area. Jennifer, maybe talk about best and brightest too.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this. Good job, Bob. Put Jen on the spot. Good, Jen.
Yeah.
This is her stuff, man. She knows like the back of her hand. So
yes, this year we won our best and brightest company to work for in Chicago and also in the nation. So we're very proud for that, and proud that all of our team members can be recognized for all their hard work, because it's a team effort to be recognized and to be named that prestigious company, best company to work for in the nation, Chicago. So it's been a very exciting and proud year for us in 2024.
And I can see that firsthand because I've been to your office. First off, besides the team, the furniture is incredible. I mean, if I had time, I'd take one of them orange chairs with me. I wanted that in my office so bad. I'm thinking that thing is mine. Too bad I was flying. But all joking aside, no, your office is amazing. But what you guys do in the community is also something that, that people should know about, that, you're just not just a company, you're your community. And that's what I want to say. You know what I mean? And that's for everybody across the whole country. You guys do a badass job. I'm just going to say it like that. Seriously, I appreciate it. What you guys do for the industry.
No, we appreciate that input too, man. Yeah, we're excited about the rest of this year. We're excited about the future. We've got, before we know it, we'll be back at Staffing World again next year. I think it's in Orlando. But hey, we got to get through this one here first. And so,
come on, Bobby, you're going already ahead. I mean,
hey, man,
hold up the horse. We're in Nashville, baby.
Listen, brother. Listen to me. Can you hear me? We are visionaries at this organization, so we are looking ahead.
I know you are.
We are excited to get the message and the word out and to talk to some people. Absolutely, yeah.
I love Bob, man. It's great to joke with you too. You know that. You got that great joke. Do you have any jokes you can throw out? A real quick joke. Come on, man.
The only one I got is let's see. How's this one go?
Drum roll.
Why is 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9. I got you.
Oh my!
7, 8, 9.
Wow, I don't know, Jen, on that one. What should we gong him? Do you have one more? Give me one more.
Let's see here.
Oh, here we go.
Let's see. Why did the skeleton not cross the road? Halloween joke.
Oh,
Don't know.
I haven't heard this one.
He didn't have the guts.
Ah.
Ooh, Bobby.
Good for the Halloween theme.
Yeah,
I know.
you just don't do sales. You do everything. Comedy. I mean, does it
Yeah.
all. I got to ask you something, Bob, on a serious note, like the sales. We know we're going to talk about that at Staffing World. It's all about sales now. I mean, and you guys said, can you go a little bit more into detail? Because I think people out there need to educate themselves that these ATS and CRM systems, you can do a lot with them as a sales rep. I mean, you can take yourself to the next level and be, organized, because that old school day where, and Bob probably remembers this, I don't know if you do, Jennifer, we wrote the names down and the phone number in a yellow sheet. And then, you cross them off, you talk to them. That stuff's done, man. It's all about, technology. Go for it, Bobby.
No, I appreciate the question, right? Because you're right. There's technology out there. Some systems better than others, and I've used, but I'm only going to talk about ours, right?
Yeah.
Our system, because of the way that we integrate, some companies will go outside and use a third party to do their sales tracking and analysis. And so that often involves doing duplicate work. In other words, I've got to put something in my sales system, and then when the client becomes new, I've got to put them in here. What's nice about UltraStaff Edge, it's a one-stop shop. So from the moment you first engage with somebody for the first time and you create a client record, it's that client record that you take through the pipeline through fruition. And then when you bring them on board, they're there to stay. So once that salesperson enters it in, it's good to go. And from there, through some of the dashboards and things that we have, some of the reports and the accountability, we're utilizing the system. And I'm actually going to be talking about this very point on both sales and on the recruiting side. I'm doing a knowledge talk on Tuesday while we're there. Tuesday is going to be the 22nd. That's at 5:30. There's going to be a spot where they're doing knowledge talks. And so I'm going to have a segment of time. I'm going to go quick. So you're going to have to hold on tight. But, we're going to be looking at things from the sales side, because you mentioned sales, how to input this. You should be able to have a system that's fully integrated. I'll talk a little bit about ours. You're going to be able to put in your sales activity. You're going to be able to put follow-up things, and you can be prompted to do it. And then what it's going to do for you is to be able to track. Like, in other words, how many connections do I need to make to get a meeting? And when I say a connection, I mean a two-way communication with a prospect, where I learn something new to start, continue, or end the sales process. When I do that, I document it as a contact. And then out of those contacts, I'm trying to convert those into meetings, right? And so when I convert those into meetings, now I'm going to look at how many meetings does it take for me to get one new account. And through our system, which we're so proud of, and I don't think there's anything else quite like it. You can, through dashboards and reporting and goal crushers where you set it up, you can do the math and figure out how many of those things happen. And then every day when a salesperson comes in, they can log in and say, well, okay, I know every time I make 80 connections, I get 5 meetings. And every time I get 5 meetings, I get one new account. They know that, right? Because the great way to predict the future is to look at the past. So you take the inventory of the history, you run those numbers, and you have that there. So they're coming in, and it's on a Wednesday, and they're at 49 connections in 3 meetings. They know what they need to know as far as the activity to get the next new account. So they can track that, track revenue. So important. On the flip side, on the recruiting side, we're going to be looking at the same things, utilizing the same types of analytics where you can see how many people did you screen that first applied, and how many of those did you issue a conditional job offer, and how many of those did you actually put on an assignment or asked to be put on assignment, how many of those accepted the assignment, how many of those actually showed up, how many of those actually stayed on the assignment. So you can measure all these things, so you can set expectations for your team so everybody knows what they need to know. And then you can see people that are above and below the curve, people that might need to strengthen their skill sets. Man, there's so much that we've got going on right now. I'm just so excited. How about it, Jennifer?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
She knows I'm excited. I probably drive her crazy.
No. And I love what you said there, Bob, because when I go to companies and I help them out, I see the same thing that you're just saying that you can help with, because they're disconnect. You got the supervisor, don't know the numbers. Like, did you make 100 phone calls this week and all this? You're honing it down there, and you can give them the strategy and everything. You know, the calls, who they pushed over, and all that stuff. And we all know at the end of the day, we talk about not numbers, but you got to produce. You got to have production somehow.
Yeah.
And if you're not doing good in recruiting and sales, then you're doing something wrong, because this is the people's business. This is pretty freaking easy. I ain't gonna lie, it is. But at the end of the day, how do you understand that? What you just said there is the way you understand it.
Yeah, 100% right, Richard. You know, that you got to be on task, got to be on point. And it's clear. You might find out that Richard needs to make 140 connects to get 9 meetings, and Jennifer only needs to make 37 connects to get 2 meetings. So her numbers might be different than your numbers, and we only know what we know. So we have to have
numbers,
the data.
and then numbers are execution too. The way you talk to somebody, the way you approach them. I call it the beer chat, coffee chat. Seriously. So all of them 140. So everybody has a different approach. And I think at the end of the day, what you guys can do is you can guide them there, and then they can cater to who they are and make the calls and get the numbers. I mean, and there you go. And at the end of the day, you're successful and you're not getting fired.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. We want to keep everybody with their same job. If you're productive in your company, they're not going to get rid of you. They're not.
Yeah.
I mean, seriously, they're not. And they're looking for productive people these days. Trust me, I get so many calls. If you can produce, you got a job.
Yeah.
Right, Bob?
Whenever we're looking for somebody, you got to find a producer, right? Yeah. So no doubt about it.
And I love, and you probably can elaborate this real quick before we get out of here, is like everything's changing. So if you're a producer 10 years ago, that doesn't matter anything now. I mean, you got to be a producer now and adapt. Give me your take on that.
Here's what it comes down to. You have to understand on the staffing side, right? Because I've wore that hat for so many years. You got to understand what are your differentiators in order to do that. And because it's no longer going out and just taking orders in the staffing world, you have to go out there and demonstrate what makes you different. You know, people will always say, well, you all fit. And then, the first thing I would want to say, if people want to throw a fishing analogy at me, it's like we use different bait, right? So you have to understand what your different bait is as an organization, just like we have to understand what our different bait is when it comes to how we go to market and we get companies to show interest. We've got a lot of companies that are coming from other places, Richard, and they like Ultra Staff Edge. And so we're showing them what we've got, and we've got a lot of people that are looking at it. So we're excited to have this opportunity to do it again and do it face-to-face, meet some people, get our network going. And, man, I can't wait to, booth 606. You got to come see us. Got to come see us.
And you said bait. You better put shark in front of that. Shark bait.
Shark bait.
A little chum in the water for everybody. Bob will give you some chum so you can just close the deal. That's what it's all about. So I got to tell you, so we're so pumped up about staffing world. Jed, can you bring out I call it the character. What's the name of the person?
Edgy. Oh, he's hiding.
Edgy.
There he is.
There's Edgy. Edgy will be there again, right?
He will be there. So he's squishy. His eyes pop out. You can see a little.
Are you bringing the big full-size Edgy too this time?
We are. He'll be there. So
Yes.
if you're confused where we are, you'll see a big cardboard cutout of this Edgy guy.
Of a big green man.
You can't miss him. So come get your Edgy. And we're doing a little contest, a little game this year.
Yeah.
It's called Where in the Staffing World is Edgy? So you have to come, get your Edgy, step 1, and then take a picture of Edgy anywhere in staffing world. He could be in a session. He could be doing anything, getting food, getting a massage. Someone was giving him a massage last year. Anything you want. Take a picture, tag us on LinkedIn, and use the hashtag MyStaffingEdgy. And that will enter you into a contest to possibly win a $250 Amazon gift card.
Ooh.
So good incentive. Have fun with it. Get your Edgy and just a little game.
I love that.
The other thing, we're also participating in another program with our partner, Haley Marketing. So we're doing a Passport to Paradise program with them. And so basically, there's a passport card that they have. And if you visit all their partners, including us, you get a sticker. And you could be entered into a raffle to win a vacation up to $4,000. So it's
Look
an
at
amazing
that.
prize. Yeah.
Paradise. I wonder if I have a chance. Can I enter or am I obsolete? I don't know.
See why not? Try.
Yeah, why not? I want both. I want the gift card and that.
Get an Edgy, get a cardboard thing, get your sticker, and possibly win a couple of great prizes while learning about Ultra Staff Edge.
And don't be surprised if all of a sudden through our Staffing Buzz network, which Jennifer produces for us, and I host it. Don't be surprised to see us out there with our microphones talking to people out there, some of our partners, some potential staffing companies that might want to partner up with us, or anybody and everybody in between. I mean, we're gonna bring our A game, right? We're gonna show everybody what we've got. We lay it all on the line. We're just a good company that's to work for. We've won these awards. That's great. But the rubber meets the road when we get a chance to sit down with somebody face to face and show them our software. And if we get a chance to promote some things that are going on through our Staffing Buzz Network podcast, we'd love to do that. And Richard would love to have you on there while we're out there next
Why
week.
not, brother? I'll be around everywhere interviewing everybody. So put me on, man. Hell yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
I spend more time at the expo than anything. You know that. I can't leave that place. It takes me 2 days just to talk to everybody. It's like,
yeah.
We always like to look for you.
Well, you'll hear me. All you can do is see me or hear me. And I'm not going to tell you what I'm going to wear this year. So it's something Nashville based. That's all I have to say,
Okay. So we should be able to spot you.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No suit. Of course. I don't
No
wear
chaps, I hope. No chaps, please. No
Oh,
chaps.
come on, man. No. That's not me. It's not the kind. I'm more of the beach Kenny Chesney vibe. So getting to that, I got to ask you, and we'll start with Jennifer first. Favorite country artist? Who is it?
Oh, this is tough. But I don't listen to too much country music. I know this may hurt you, Richard. But
Oh,
maybe, maybe the classics, Dolly Parton or Elvis. I'll go with them.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's okay. I'll give you Dolly Parton. Who doesn't love 9 to 5? Come on.
Well, a couple of years ago, I visited the Grand Ole Opry, like the actual place.
Yeah.
Performances, and I saw her mailbox. And so you can actually write a letter to Dolly Parton to the Grand Ole Opry, I found out. So that's pretty cool.
I love it. That is pretty cool. Good old Dolly. Who doesn't love Dolly? Come on, Bob. You like Dolly?
I love Dolly.
Dolly never ages. I got to tell you this real quick. Dolly's she has been the same forever, hasn't she? And the sweetest woman ever. The voice, I mean, come on.
It's impressive.
I agree.
Little Islands in the Stream. You know that, Bob, right?
You're making me get all emotional here with Dolly.
I know, because you know what? I think Bob and Dolly maybe did a duet back in the day, right?
You just never know, man. I was only a little kid. I mean, she's she's older than me. Don't you want to know who my artist?
I'm asking you right now.
So I think it's got to be the late great Toby Keith. To be honest with you here,
you got it, man.
Right, and part of it is I love that song because it kind of resembles me. Jennifer will laugh when I say it. Want to talk about me? Want to talk about I think that kind of is your MO as well, Richard. We are kind of cut of the same cloth when it comes to that. So
I don't know. I call it the
stop it! I know you better.
Blue Solo Cup, and
yeah.
And then my one is I'm not good as I once was, but I'm good once as I ever was, and that'll be at Staffing World.
Well, that's my guy, man. That's my guy.
Yeah, you know what? I got to tell you real quick. On a sad note, I did some TikTok tributes to him when he passed away. That song, when you hear that song, the last one, "Don't Let the Old Man In," man, that brings a tear to your eye no matter what, man. Yeah, that tells you that life's too short. If we talk about anything motivational, just embrace the day and live it the good way, man. But live every day to the fullest.
Richard, if a tear's going to come to your eye, I'm interested to know which eye is it.
Oh my, it's the right.
Okay, your right or my right?
You know what? After this, we're done with this. Okay, so I don't know, left, right, which one? Okay, so at the end, we got to do this real quick. Okay, so we're gonna do on 1, 2, 3. We got to do yeehaw because we're going to Nashville, right? Well, even though Jen, you're not country, you got to do the yeehaw. Okay, you want to practice, or are you guys ready to go on 3? Can we do it?
We're ready to go on 3.
All right, because I'm going to take a screenshot of this and put everybody's out there, so look out. So, Bob, open your mouth wide, or give me that country yay he. Are ready? 1, 2, 3. Yeah! There it is right there. Hey, thank you guys so much for coming on. You guys are always part of the family here. I had a blast. I can't wait to see you in Staffing World. Bob, definitely will support you when you get up here at the Knowledge Hub. And Jen, I'm ready to see Edgy everywhere,
Yeah, can't wait to see you.
That's it.
That's
a wrap. What's up? Go ahead, Bobby. Say it.
I'll say we appreciate you having you on and your sponsor as well. So,
brother, yes. That's it. And you know what? Before we leave, I'm going to give a shout out real quick here. I'm glad you said that. Advanced Partners. They put the FUN, fun, in funding. If you need funding, you need to call Advanced Partners. Well, you wrapped it up for day 1, man. I can't believe it. 4 more days of this. So if you guys get a chance, tune in on all platforms. Thank you again. If you guys get a chance, make sure you check out the booth 606. you'll see entertaining Bob and Miss Edgy Jennifer. Take care, guys.
Bye.
Thanks.
Thank
Bye.
you.